On page A7, the posterior attachments of the digastrics, we work right on the mastoid process, which is just under the ear. We focus on the attachments because the belly, the long part of that posterior digastric, is underneath a lot of glands and a lot of nerves around that. Very sensitive area to work in. So just finding the anterior aspect of that mastoid process, a little bit of static pressure. I'm not wiggling or scrubbing. I just put a little static pressure there while you gently slide your jaw forward, Heidi. Yeah. And now, as you're doing that, see if you can tell if there's more pop on the left or right. See if that makes sense to you now.
I definitely feel it more on the left.
Feel more on the left? That's what I feel too. Since her jaw is deviating to the right, I'm looking for the right side mastoid process though. So let's see, you feel that? Mm-hmm. Let's see what it's like. Too much?
No.
Okay, all right. I got more pressure on the right. I'm kind of pinning down that digastric on the right side. What's it like if you slide a little bit to the left? Tricky, huh? Mm-hmm. By the way, the TMJ hardly has any lateral movement to it itself. The jaw going to the side is a combination of it going forward on the right and backwards on the left. Kind of like a cow chewing the cud, you know. That's like front back movements of the TMJ, not so much side to side. Yeah. So yep. By going off to the right there, you're releasing this right posterior digastric attachment right on the mastoid process. And for the camera, on the other side, I'm really getting pretty specific with that. And it's pretty direct pressure within the level of tolerance that she has. Any questions? Posterior digastric?
Is there something in particular that causes the clicking, or can it be many things?
There is something particular. We're going to look at an amazing movie this afternoon that shows a click in a dissection. Shows a click, you know, the joint open up, you can see what's actually clicking in there.
So is it something that can be fixed, or is it something that's just there?
It can be improved.
Okay.
Yes. In most cases, to be realistic about it. And the click by itself isn't necessarily a big problem. It's just, if it's something that goes on and on and on for years, it can irritate and aggravate and wear over time. But many people have clicks that aren't, you know, particularly significant. Now, was there another question? Yeah, Amber.
Does the posterior digastric get adhered to the SEM easily? Because I noticed there's a lot of tightness in clients that I have that has TMJ, and it's just like a rock. The
question is, does that posterior digastric get adhered to the SCM? They both attached onto the mastoid process, and that, like on Heidi a little bit, one side can be a little more built up. The soft tissue around that can be a little denser or more fibrous, and that may be a place where they're getting confused and kind of bundled together. Yeah, that could be.